It's time for Bubba Out Back.
Hello everyone and welcome to Bubba Out Back. I'm Bubba and here we are out back today. Some of the teenager hens and roosters and myself just hanging out. It has poured a flood. It has been a gully washer today. It's nice and soggy, but the rain is currently holding off. It's still nice and cloudy, but we're just happy to be roaming around, pecking around the ground outside today. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I'm pecking up all them bugs that are in my way. You know, speaking of rainy days, sometimes it's nice to be able to just hang out inside, collect our thoughts, not be so fast-paced like old Beep Beep over here. Just hanging out in her nesting box, sitting on some eggs, being broody. Which I don't know if y'all ever heard that term or not. Do you know what being broody is? Well, if you've never heard of it, being broody is when a hen sits on her eggs and tries to hatch them. So now, you know, normally I collect the eggs every day and take them in the house, and Mama, you know, will fry them up or scramble them up or put them in a casserole, or eggs over easy, or French toast, or bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich. That's all right. Or eggs and sausage scrambled together. Now that's good. Or whatever else it is that Mama wants to do with those eggs. And it's all good. Let me tell you what. Mama knows how to cook some eggs, you know what I mean? Oh me. But anyway, on those days that it's nice and rainy outside and you're inside and you start thinking about you know, you just have questions about life starting to come up, such as how much rain would it have to fall to overflow that pond over there? Why do my roosters crow all day long? Why did Karen cross the road, if you will? Oh, here's one. How come if I collect these eggs every day, we eat them, we crack them open and scramble them up or whatever, throw them in a casserole, Mama does, and we eat them. But if I let Beep Beep over there, if I let her sit on eggs for 3 weeks, guess what happens? Guess what happens if she sits on them for 3 weeks? They turn into little baby chicks. I ain't lying to you. I am not lying to you. Now, old Bubba don't like to admit that he don't have all the answers, especially when it comes to his chickens. I'm not exactly sure how my eggs that we eat every day turn into chickens if I let Beep Beep lay on them for 3 weeks. And now I'm not going to tell anybody that because I don't know. It's a little bit embarrassing. I feel like that I don't know. But you know what though? Y'all talk about stories in the Bible, right? That actually reminds me of a story from the Bible of a guy named Nicodemus. Have you ever heard of Nicodemus? Can you say Nicodemus? Yeah, hello. Is this Nick or Nikki? Oh, Nicodemus. Oh, all right. How you spell that? So, but old Nicodemus had questions. And he didn't really, he was a little bit embarrassed about his questions too, I believe. Now, if you hadn't heard of Nicodemus before, Nicodemus was actually a religious man. He wanted to follow God's rules and be a good religious man and do what he was supposed to do. Oh, here we go. We've got Winona coming in here to hang out with us. All right, girl. I'm telling a story now. I'm telling a story. Don't you interrupt old Bubba while I'm telling a story. Anyway, so Nicodemus, like I said, is a religious man. But he was also curious and had some questions for Jesus. So one night, I reckon maybe when everybody, weren't paying attention, and he got a chance, he went to ask Jesus some of his questions. and found out that it was okay that he had questions. He didn't have to know all the answers. He just had to trust, in what Jesus was telling him. Nicodemus had questions about, living, how we're supposed to live. Bubba's got questions about how these here eggs that we eat turn into chickens. But it's okay. We're always going to have questions in life. And so I want you to know, Bubba wants you to know that it's okay if you've got questions. You can ask those questions to somebody you trust. Big questions about life, and Jesus and God. Then you can feel free to take your questions to God. That's quite all right. He loves us and He wants us to bring our questions to Him. So now I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Stay dry. Hey Siri, which came first, the chicken or the egg? Hey Google, which came first, the chicken or the egg?